Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Trayvon Merritt there for the stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set punt. Ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Set. Ready. Yellow.
Young throwing here. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. brought down here at the 42. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Set.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Kate, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the 49ers get to it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that call.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. 53. Black stop. Hunt.
From the pistol, it's Young. Puts it underneath, Hubbard. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all pro nods every season, Fred Warner.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for no gain.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
On the set.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready. Smack. Red. 45. White. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Blue. 32.
Line up the design keeper. He's got a gain of 6 there. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Cycle. Set. 6. Next. Black. 95. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Set. 52 Blue. Ready.
It's Young. The throw here on first. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
A second down throw for Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Cut.
Here's Young again. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Strike it. Let's go. Cut.
Looking inside the red zone. Looking this fullback now. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready. Cut.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. Picked up by the 49ers. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And what a way to begin the scoring block as they take it back for the touchdown. The 49ers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive scoop and score touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Young on the play action. Connection made to Tremble. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 6
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work afterward.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
On play action, here's Young. It's his running back. They're on it as he gets it up to the 47. Bernardo Green with that tackle. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They start out with a 3rd and 6.
Blue 32. Field black. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Ready.
To the air on first down. Young. Complete out to the right. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
22 middle. Set cut. Fix set.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready?
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Ready. Black, right, white. Cut.
Young working from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Red 10 black. Blaster, stick. Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Set.
Now a toss, headed left, Hubbard. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
49ers into the dime defensively, 3rd down.
Set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he winds up a little short of that marker, but after getting 7 here, Brock, we might see them go for it on 4th down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the 49ers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Going run again with McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Get set. Yellow. 18.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yellow. Outside. Up.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets him 5, but still way short of that line to gain. So here comes 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Get set. 18.
Purdy now on 4th down. Kittle makes the catch. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Outside. Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Just has made him close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another 49er first down.
From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. The 40. Hits the 20. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either getting away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. His return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Yellow. 18.
They stick with McCaffrey. He got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the other brings up 4th down. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
It's 4th down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it. 4th and 3. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. One last play before the break.
Ready?
Up the middle, Hubbard. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Play action now. Young. Buying some time right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Set. Hut. 45.
On 2nd and 10, Young. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Down by Fred Warner.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Red. Cycle. Hut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Puts it underneath, Hubbard. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And the Panthers, 1st down.
Set.
Out of the shotgun, and give to Hubbard. And he gets him around 6 there. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
White. Set. Black. 95. Hut.
Now Young. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Got it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Black, yellow, 6. Mega. Set. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Complete beyond the bunker. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
this defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On the double.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set 43 rail. Black 40. Set.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Offense up to the line fast.
Ready.
Willing to throw here on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Okay.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Down. 53. Hut.
Going play action. Young. Connection made to Tremble. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, quick tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Edo Blue.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. White, 52 blue. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Chased out to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out at halftime. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And they're they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 22 out of that play, and that gives the 49ers the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Purdy on first down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That's one he knows he should have had. So it's second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Get set, get set. Right around, up. Up.
Purdy throwing here. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He'll pick up at 17. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
First down, Purdy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So that brings up fourth and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Purdy trying on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Cut.
Young working from the gun. Caught, nice game left side. And he's out the clear. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. From the gun is Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Get set.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw. Third and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up fourth and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to go. It's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Here we go. Set.
Young on first and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jack Jones making that tackle.
He was taken down at the
6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up third and 4. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Third and 4 coming up now.
What? Right. Red, grill, green.
He'll work against the blitz. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
A 39-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. On the counter, McCaffrey. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 4-yard gain.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop and get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness is still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Third and long for him here. Finds him on the slant. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 49-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through, and that grows the lead to 27.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. A run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now again, McCaffrey. Dodge the tackle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The charisma escape when you're proud. The paper baby
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Outside. Watch out.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Get set.
Air it out on 3rd. Got a man. This is Evans. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. Shoots away from one. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Get set.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Outside. You're not.
Now Purdy. Brought in. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a gain down to the 5-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Get set.
3rd and goal, Purdy. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here's McCaffrey, and he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the
They'll try it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
37, 49ers 16.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Come on, Zach.
On first down, here comes Brooks. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
36-yard line.
Ready up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Sending him on the dive. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both